But make note, if
So
someone
this
prefers
state is called being in control with my emotions and feelings, right?
yes, but when you're suppressing them, what happens? It have impact on your physical health.
What is the meaning of suppressing? Because when you say I am in control of my thoughts and emotions versus suppressing them, what does that mean?
Acceptance is different from suppressing. If you remember, like, you know, in the conflict management which we discussed about, while accepting, you're accepting a fact, okay, this has happened, next time it should not repeat or something like that. But in controlling, what happens, your negative emotion will be there in your heart, which is like, you know, heaviness in your heart. You might be feeling guilty, you might be feeling anger, and you're just holding it like that. So whenever you hold that negative emotion inside yourself, that definitely impacts your nervous system.
Then what is the meaning of control? Having control over your emotions.
It's not control, it is suppressing. Having control is you accept it and you understand it's temporary and you feel it need to be resolved. I'll work on it. You will look at the solution point of it rather than feeling only revolving around the problem.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah. So what would be the consequences of uncontrolled emotions? I guess this is for a formality. I'm showing you all these slides because we need to cover it, but you're not aware of this. So whenever, like, you know, you don't have control over your negative emotions, if at all you burst out your anger or aggressive to different extent, then you have many results related to legal aspects, mental aspects, and socially you get wrong this stuff, and ethically you may break down at time, and physically you get impacted. Financial imbalances also do happen. So all these things are happening when you don't have control over your emotions. So what happens most of the time, that's why you see, like, you know, when we are in control, our intelligence acts. When we are not in control, intelligence doesn't act. So when intelligence doesn't act or take place in making a decision or controlling our behavior, then anything can happen in the result of this. So these results come with whom we are losing our control. Mentally and physically, definitely you get disturbed whenever you carry negative emotions for a longer period of time. But when you start exhibiting with the social people, like then you will have social distancing with your family members, friends, or your team members. And at times it may lead to legal issues basing on the level you are choosing it. And at times what we do because of our aggression or anger part, we may lose our ethics and morals. We are all aware of our ethics and morals, but when our emotions are not in control, at times we feel like, you know, what to do with this ethics and morals, like my emotion is more important for me, and you will take a step forward which breaks your ethics and morals. So that too also happen. And definitely financially you get disturbed because of your behavior. It may impact your earnings, it may impact your work style, the focus which you keep on your work. So directly, indirectly, like when you don't have control over your emotions, all these kind of consequences we are supposed to face. Now we will see what are the types of behavior which usually we have. That is passive, aggressive, and assertive. Passive people, you all know, like they'll just, like, you know, they go along with others, they don't mind, they don't have any specific thing, they leave their decisions to others. They'll not, like, you know, they lack courage to express they actually, so they start accepting whatever others do. So they'll be like, you know, not so attached to that emotions because they don't have that courage to take the things or say or express themselves. So what happens, though they see something wrong is happening, something is happening, they don't express it, they don't feel it, so they leave it. This is the style of passive people. Then come to the aggressive people. How do you find these aggressive people to reacting to emotions? For everything they tend to, sir, Madhusudan Garu, you want to say anything? Yeah, please. You are in mute, sir. ఈయన మనకు చెప్తున్నారా ఎవరితోనో మాట్లాడుతున్నారా? Madhusudan sir, you are talking anything or you are on any other call? You are in mute. Sir.
While watching a cricket match,
Ah,
when that Kohli gets out, the people break the mobile by aggressive people, aggressive emotion, aggressive negative emotion. Is it right?
yes, absolutely. We need not actually react there, but still we react there. And for everything, we will be waiting for a reason to fight. We tend very fastly to react to the things. They are aggressive people, and these kind of aggressive behavior is not at all good, like, you know, for anyone. So whenever you are identifying people around you, try to see whether they are passive, assertive, or aggressive people. If aggressive people are around you in your team or somewhere else, it's not good. So either you need to work on staying towards them, or you have to work out on changing them.
What is avertive?
Assertive.
Avertive?
Yes.
Assertive. Okay.
Assertive.
Assertive people. What they do?
These people don't react.
Uh-huh.
Okay, like, you know, they stay calm, but they will not allow to others to manipulate them, like passive people. So difference between assertive and passive is like, you know, passive will allow others to take decisions over them and just follow them. But coming to assertive people, they are stable, they don't react, at the same time they take care of themselves, they express something, whereas passive people cannot even express something. But assertive people, they express like, you know, I think like this, I think it doesn't work for me, I think you guys are disturbing me, I think if at all you participate it's more good. So they are vocal, they respond, but they don't react. So the difference between assertive, aggression, passive people don't respond at all, aggressive people react, assertive people respond. That is the difference.
Madam, the response will be assertive people. The response will be cool manner.
Yes.
It understood manner.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So what is the very common thing that is bothering most of us is anger. Anger. Anything, your expectations are failed, then immediately what triggers you? Anger. You have jealousy, out of that also what you get? Anger. You have fear of failing, what you get out of it? Anger. So the result of all the negative emotions, one or the other way, what you get is anger. And this anger is happening because of karma. So in Bhagavad Gita also Krishna says kama, krodha are the two things that destroy us.
Madam, in your side,
Madam, I want to
side,
ask my thing. Can I do?
1 second, madam. Upendra ji is saying something. Yeah, Upendra ji, please tell me.
In your slide itself, it's looking that is like red color. So anger should be like that. Anger will be like that always.
Anger will be like that. It will be bombarding. Yeah. Rukmini ji, please tell me.
Regarding the previous slide, you were saying that passive, aggressive, and
Assertive.
one was
Assertive.
assertive.
Yeah.
So, like you were saying, that passive people don't react at all; they'll accept everything. Don't you think that even assertive people are passive?
Assertive people respond, even passive people don't respond. That's what I'm saying. See, I have a problem with you, but still I don't tell like I have a problem with you and I get influenced by you. Then I'm a passive person. But I don't.
What I mean to say, see, assertive is you respond, but if like you feel that your response is going to hurt somebody, so you can be passive by not doing that, isn't it?
No.
No.
Passive is completely, see, I'll tell you, assertive is between